Hello, I wanted to talk about a very common problem that a lot of people have, and the issue is poor indoor air quality. As you're going to see in the following clip of a coil I just pulled and cleaned, a lot of bacteria gets attracted to your air conditioning coil on the inside, your evaporator coil. As time goes by, as the years go by, since the air from your house is being drawn through your coils, bacteria, fungus, mildew, all kinds of nasty things get attracted and stuck on your evaporator coil, because the coil sits in a damp, dark area. That is a perfect breeding ground for bacteria. So the best treatment for that, or the best way to treat this problem, is not to deal with the symptoms, maybe putting that little deodorizer on your filter or any of that, or changing your filter. That won't do, because the problem is the coils. So what you really need to do is you need to pull the coil out, have it washed by a professional, and maybe add a ultraviolet light for sanitation. Ultraviolet light destroys the DNA of any living particle that may grow in there, so it disinfects and sterilizes your air conditioning coils. And I've seen it on my own house. I have one installed, and I've seen the results from the ultraviolet light. It just keeps those coils clean for long periods of time. What happens is some air conditioners get so bad that there's something called the dirty sock syndrome. It is a nasty odor that comes out of the vents, and as you're walking by a vent, it might just hit you. Nasty. It's called dirty sock syndrome. So if you have any of those issues, if your unit's over 5 years old and if you've never had your coils cleaned or inspected, it's a good idea, because you're breathing all this stuff. All this stuff that gets lodged up into your evaporator coil is what you're breathing. It's the air that's being drawn through the coils is what you're breathing, what's coming out of the vents. So very important to have this done by a professional, because it involves cutting the refrigerant lines and taking the coil outside to wash, and as you're going to see in the following video. So hopefully this gives you an idea of the situation. This month I'm running a special. I'll do a pull and clean on your evaporator coil, and I'll throw in a disinfectant UV light. So give me a call, and I'd be glad to take care of you. We also have a $20 AC checkup. I'll go out there for $20, let you know what the problem is after I do a check through of your entire system. So don't hesitate, give me a call, and take a look at this coil cleaning that I just did recently with a UV light installation. It is a special that I am running this month. Over the years, your air conditioning coil catches everything that goes through your house, and I don't know if you can see this. Let me see, let me put it at a different angle, but you can see how everything gets collected in here. So we're gonna go ahead and do a coil clean on this, and it's always a good idea to follow it up with the ultraviolet light installation to prevent the buildup that occurs in these air conditioning coils. I'll show you what the finished product looks like. This is some exfoliating action. All that dirt and grime is just lifting right up out of the coil, exposing the fins. It's doing its job. And let it sit there for a little bit. Then we're gonna rinse it off. Okay, you can hardly recognize the unit. It's so clean now. Beautiful. Squeaky clean. Just a little bit of stuff down there, and the edge is still cut up on there, but the coil itself Look, it's really clean. You can see it. Okay. Right.